What you just heard there was what was originally going to be the title theme for my recent student film, The Search for Hopeman. However, up until right after uploading it, I couldn't get legal clearances for it, alongside another track in the middle. These tracks are owned by APM, which is a big record label that has a music library that Hollywood studios and more professionally minded creators license tracks from to use in their productions. My college has an agreement with APM where the students could use them for assignments and online, as told to me by faculty and did confirmed by APM support from one of their last emails from my back and forth with them, which was sent hours after I put the video up online. It started with me knowing that I would have to get legal clearances for the music if I wanted to upload this online, especially on Newgrounds, where copyright is actually stricter than YouTube. Although, there's ways to sort of get around it, such as using video game music, as the rights for those usually aren't as tight-knit, but it's best to double check before uploading. During the last few days of the school year when the cartoon was still not finished, I decided to try to get in my APM account that I made back in freshman year. I couldn't get in. Tried to reset password, got a really cryptic error. Then emailed them about it, wondered what was going on. Immediately after I contacted them, they gave me a questionnaire that was the same as the one they gave me when I first signed up as a freshman. I didn't do it because I didn't know how to answer it back then, but now I do. I answered it. I mentioned wanting to use the music for assignments, wanting to use it for YouTube and Newgrounds. Yes, that's actually what was in the email. And the school's own film festivals, which is the subject where a good chunk of the back and forth discussed. And then the password was eventually fixed in a sort of brute force manner, but now I could get in my account. The film festival didn't pan out, as if I wanted to use it in festivals, I would have to pay $150, which, considering the only festivals I would put this in being anything the school was involved with, that was a no-go. Then I was told that their library would be for assignments only. I didn't ask them about YouTube, and they okayed that hours after it was uploaded. This made the over week-long back and forth finally worth it. As for the replacements, I replaced the tracks that would have needed APM's blessing up with tracks from Team Fortress 2 that I thought were close enough and was able to upload online with no hassles. There's a few scenes that I either cut out or changed as the cartoon was going on for too long, nearly 6 minutes, which would have been an even bigger pain in the ass to animate in 4 months than it already ended up being. Also, the scenes I cut just weren't good, so I didn't really have any second thoughts when cutting them, and it reduced the length to just about 4 minutes, except for the intro. There's also scratch recordings in them that are kind of hard to listen to. Plus, I was like subconsciously trying to emulate Smiling Friends, which was one of the few cartoons I had time to watch when I wasn't busy. I forgot to record this during my first takes, which was recorded with my laptop mic, but this one and only section was recorded on a good mic, so excuse the sudden audio quality jump, only if it go way back down for the rest of the video. But these scenes are made with the mindset of the original title for the short, Villain's Slow Day, as it was originally going to be about Slash doing mundane tasks while searching for Hopeman, but for reasons explained right before this, it was significantly cut down, and the plot was simplified to speed the cartoon up and to get rid of the filler.
Yes. Yeah, just a second, okay?
Thank you.
Hopeman must be somewhere at this point. There's no way he's been gone for this long. Wait, Drat! Everything's broken! Hopeman destroyed all my tools of chaos! Have I neglected you the whole day? I should fix that. I'll be right back.
Hang on, just give me a second. I have to mute my mic for a bit. Hi, I'm currently in a voice chat with a friend of mine, so would it be okay if you'd maybe keep a low volume for a little bit?
Yeah?
Okay, thanks. Oh, what was that again?
Now that I've got you covered, now I must...
There were a few nights where I stayed up until 4 in the morning making this on school nights. And one of those days was actually when, after the year ended, that I was working on this at home. But during the school year, when this was due, that was the night where I stayed up until 6 in the morning working on this animation alone. I had nearly everything else done. And it was the same night that I finally got cleanups done, which took ages. And was only able to get one scene colored in with the lip sync, taking almost 2 hours. I got less than 2 hours of sleep that night. They woke up the next day getting another scene colored in that was significantly easier at around 8 in the morning. Then submitted a still unfinished version to my professor, which actually isn't that uncommon. Where I showed myself at the end a link in my YouTube account. A huge contributing factor into this was that the script for this took over a month to write, alongside playing catch up with the thumbnails for it. Thus, I technically only had 3 months to complete this. Oops. Forgot to mention this was when writing this, but I'm also a heavy procrastinator, which is really bad when I'm having to juggle 5 classes during the semester. This was my first time doing a lot of things, separating the harmony files into different scenes, making a cartoon beyond 30 seconds, and generally first time making something very dialogue heavy. Alongside some other firsts that I've probably forgotten about, as I made this way later than I had initially wanted to, but yeah, this was a much needed learning experience where I got to do many things for the first time that'll surely over time become more polished and standardized as I do this more. For everyone that made it to the end of this little companion piece, first off, thank you. This is something I want to do for some of my future works, particularly the more ambitious stuff. Going forward, as I've always found behind the scenes stuff, and you find like DVD extras to be intriguing, and thought it'd be fun to make one myself. Plus, they're easy to do. So it's free content. Yeah.